Hello and welcome to grammar class. Today's topic is question tags or tag questions and their responses. Actually, question tags are quite common and popular in spoken English. Native speakers use them quite frequently. So let's find out what question tags are. The child is very naughty, isn't he? John didn't play yesterday, did he? You can swim very well, can't you? So there are three sentences here followed by a question tag each. Isn't he for the first sentence? Did he for the second sentence? And can't you for the third statement. So it's clear that question tags are not full questions. They are interrogative fragments or pieces attached to the main statements. So question tags are short and part questions used at the end of statements or imperative sentences to seek confirmation. So these question tags or tail questions come after the sentences to ask for approval or confirmation about them. So a speaker makes a statement and uses a question tag to confirm the truth of his statement. So a question tag seeks yes or no response. So we understand that question tags turn statements into questions seeking yes or no responses. What is the structure of question tags? It has two elements or two constituents. The same auxiliary or modal verb or verb be as used in the statement and the pronoun of the subject. Mind you, the pronoun of the subject. We understand that if the subject of the statement is a noun, its pronoun will be used in the question tag. So we learn that in a question tag, we cannot use the principal verb of the statement, we cannot use the noun of the subject, we cannot use a determiner or a capital letter. And also bear in mind that if a statement has two auxiliary verbs in it, only the first one is used in the question tag. He should have spoken the truth, shouldn't he? The given example has two auxiliary verbs, should and have, but the question tag contains only the first, should. By the way, do not forget to put a comma after the main statement and a question mark after the question tag. Now look at some examples of question tags on your screen. My mother is very kind, isn't she? You should not smoke, should you? There is still some hope, isn't there? In the first example, the question tag consists of verb be is and the pronoun of the subject, my mother, she. In the second example, the question tag consists of the same modal verb should as used in the statement and the subject pronoun you. In the third example, the statement has the preparatory subject there and the form of verb be is. So the question tag also consists of verb be is and the preparatory subject there. In this way, the speaker makes a statement and uses a question tag to seek the confirmation of the truth of his statement from his listener. Here is a very important lesson about question tags. If the statement is positive, the question tag is negative. And if the statement is negative, the question tag will be positive. For example, he did not help you, did he? Here the statement he did not help you is negative, so the question tag did he is positive. It will be wrong to use a negative question tag here. We do not say he did not help you, didn't he? In the second example, the statement John was working hard is positive, so the question tag is negative, wasn't he? Again, in the third example, the statement he will not play today is negative, so the question tag is positive, will he? Similarly, in the last example, we have a positive statement. It is very hot today, so the question tag has to be negative, isn't it? Here comes another key rule. For positive statements in simple present and simple past tense, the negative question tags will have the helping verbs used in simple present and simple past tense respectively. For example, you love music. This is a positive statement in simple present tense. So the negative question tag is don't you. Do coming from simple present tense. In the second example, we have a positive statement, the cow eats grass in simple present tense. So the negative question tag is doesn't it, does from simple present tense. He drove carelessly is a positive statement in simple past tense. Hence the negative question tag is didn't he, did coming from simple past tense. But what about the question tags of imperative sentences? Well, we know that imperative sentences have the hidden subject you. They start with the base or first form of the principal verb and they express request, command, suggestion, advice, etc. Imperative sentences have only two question tags, will you and won't you. For example, close the window, will you? Close the window is an imperative sentence, so the question tag is will you. Similarly, don't forget it and please keep silence are also imperative sentences. And imperative sentences have only two question tags, will you or won't you. Will you is very common for all types of imperative sentences, positive or negative, but won't you is more polite. Sometimes there are subjects like people, all, everyone, no one in the sentences. And for these subjects, the question tag has the pronoun they in it. For example, everyone is selfish these days, aren't they? Here the subject of the sentence is everyone, so the question tag has pronoun they in it. Similarly, no one helped him, did they? For the subject no one, the question tag has the pronoun they in it. All loved Mr. Nelson Mandela, didn't they? Here too, the question tag has pronoun they for the subject of the sentence all. You see, these are exceptions, but very important to remember. Next, if the subject of the sentence is this or that, we use pronoun it in the question tag. For example, this is your car, isn't it? In this sentence, the subject is this, so the tag question has the pronoun it. In the next example, that was not my mistake, that is the subject of the statement, so the question tag has the pronoun it. Now I am going to explain some exceptional question tags. For example, I am not a fool, am I? Here the statement is negative with verb be am. So the question tag will be positive with verb be am and the subject pronoun I. But look at the second example. I am your friend, aren't I? Here the statement is positive with verb be am, but the negative question tag consists of verb be are and not am. This is exceptional. Instead of saying am not I, we are saying aren't I. Then if a sentence starts with let us, the question tag is always shall we. For example, let us return home, shall we? And let's not quarrel anymore, shall we? So be it positive or negative, if a sentence starts with let us, we always use shall we for the question tag. Remember, a question tag is used to seek confirmation or approval from the listener. But how to respond to a question tag? If someone makes a statement and uses a question tag to seek your approval or confirmation about it, how will you respond to it? In fact, responses to the question tags may be an affirmative or negative phrase depending on the truth or fact of the matter. So in spoken English, we use a short positive or negative phrase and not a complete sentence in response to a question tag. It consists of the subject pronoun and the auxiliary verb. For example, you are a doctor, aren't you? Now if the other person is really a doctor, his response will be yes I am. And if he is not a doctor, he will respond no I am not. See here, his response is just the introductory fragment of the sentence and not the full sentence. Similarly, he does not smoke, does he? Now if the person in question is really a smoker, the response will be yes he does. But if he does not really smoke, the response will be no he doesn't. That's the end of today's class. If you liked the video, please be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more grammar videos. Thank you so much.